Each Hells Angels chapter around the world is officially autonomous. But for years, the Oakland chapter across the bay from San Francisco effectively dominated the organization, creating rules and granting charters to new groups. The Hells Angels have no national or international leaders, but for decades the founder of the Oakland chapter has been the highest profile and best known Hells Angel in the world.
If you say Sonny Barger, you think Hells Angels. If you say Hells Angel, you think Sonny Barger. It's a synonymous kind of a thing. He brought it together, and I think he does get the credit for holding it together.
The son of an Oakland construction worker, Sonny Barger founded the third Hells Angels chapter in 1957.
He quickly became the very heart and soul of the Hells Angels. He led by example. He's a very charismatic individual, very intelligent, and he literally put his personal stamp on what the Hells Angels were then and are now.
Barger's personal stamp was distinctive. It meant violence. In 1965, he led his Hells Angels in an attack on students protesting against the Vietnam War. Barger was also learning about public relations. After the violence, he called a press conference to offer the Hells Angels support in the war against the Viet Cong.
Dear Mr. President, on behalf of myself and my associates, I volunteer a group of loyal Americans for behind-the-line duty in Vietnam. We feel that a crack group of trained guerrillas could demoralize the Viet Cong and advance the cause of freedom. We are available for training and duty immediately. Sincerely, Ralph Barger.
Sonny, can we get a picture with you?
Thank you.
Yeah,
Sonny Barger's autobiography, charting the early days of the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club, has sold 250,000 copies worldwide.
He's a symbol of freedom, legend of freedom in the United States. That's what the bikes are, and that's what he's about.
Barger won't comment on the Hells Angels bombing and murder campaigns in Canada or Scandinavia.
He's just a legend of Harley-Davidson motorcycle riders. Thank you, sir.
The guy's been around a long time. I think that shouldn't let us forget that he's committed some horrific crimes his own self in the past. Some he's been prosecuted for, and some he's been punished for, and some he hasn't. The guy is the leader of a pack of gangsters.
Sonny Barger, to me, he is an American legend. He is what freedom and the rebel in us and the heart and soul of what America is about, and that is to do what you want and appreciate what this land is, and that is democracy. That is the freedom of anything, from speech to travel to lifestyle. That's what he stands for. Oh,
Barger was released from prison in 1992. Having served 5 years for conspiring to blow up an outlaw's clubhouse, he moved to Arizona and joined the Cave Creek chapter.
I like being a Hells Angel. I like the fact that I can ride my motorcycle with a group. I like the events put on. We're having a big party in October for my 65th birthday.
Sonny Barger's next project is a movie about his life story, to be made by Top Gun director Tony Scott.